BGMedia, aka Blackpool Grime Media, is a YouTube channel that exploded into the consciousness of the internet during the late 2010s. It saw a wave of questionable rapping talent emerge and flourish out of Blackpool, creating ripples across the British music and meme landscape. So how did this misfit collection of chavs and prepubescent teens become cultural icons and put Blackpool on the map? In order to understand the story of BGMedia, we need to understand the landscape and influences of grime music and UK culture at the time. Grime music evolved out of East London and the UK garage scene during the early 2000s. Some people felt like other British forms of rap became overly Americanised, so they created a sound that was uniquely theirs. Artists such as Willne, Skepta and Dizzy Rascal paved the way for the mainstream invasion of grime, in the charts and beyond. By the early 2010s, grime was everywhere and became ingrained into the fabric of UK culture. It was spawning roadmen in Cornwall to Blackpool and began to reach the furthest corners of the planet, so naturally it's going to inspire the next generation to make their own grime music. On the 13th of September 2014, Jack Wilkinson, the owner and director of BGMedia, uploaded his first video, and a star was born. It was a freestyle that featured an artist called Afghan Dan. Afghan Dan, aka Danny Martin, is perhaps the oldest and longest standing MC of BGMedia. Many artists would come and go in the early years of BGMedia, with the majority of videos being freestyles of people from a council estate in Blackpool. However, it wasn't until the 24th of March 2016 that BGMedia found viral success, with a prepubescent 12-year-old called Little T. Little T, aka Josh Tate, featured in a video titled Road Rage Freestyle, which went on to gain over 1 million views at the time.
Yo, yeah, it's like the bifter, I'm gonna your little sister, 5 chicken licking, I'm gonna give her a kicking. Yo, yes, my name's called Tate, hard with your head off a gate, might be a bimbo, put your head through a window, that's why we have beef, yes, calm down with your blast, talk about my mum, talk about yours, yo, use the bullshit up with your mum, look at A from planet the Earth.
The Road Rage freestyle was Little T's debut and subsequently made him and Afghan Dan the memeable breakout stars. With the internet taking BGMedia as a joke, YouTubers Willne and Memulous also found viral success. On the 5th of June 2016, Willne uploaded a video titled World's Cringiest Kids Make Grime, the first video in a battalion of BGMedia reaction videos. These videos massively helped the virality of BGMedia, while also essentially putting Willne and Memulous's YouTube careers on the map. In fact, Little T became so popular that his perm haircut became known as the Meet Me at McDonald's haircut, and even got a kid kicked out of school for replicating the perm trim. It was around the time of Little T's emergence that BGMedia started heavily introducing sends towards other artists. A send essentially means that someone is calling someone out or disrespecting them, which usually results in a reply freestyle or video. This would see BGMedia artists mentioning each other in videos regularly, as can be seen from Afghan Dan's Space Raider Business and Little T's Who You Are. The game plan for BGMedia going forward was essentially get a bunch of 13-year-olds and Afghan Dan and start lyrical beef. Little T's Who You Are would go on to introduce the first female artist at BGMedia, Soph Aspin.
You'll run out of bars. Run out of bars. This kid's gonna run out of bars. Go. So soon you'll run out of bars. Just soon you'll run out of bars. Yeah, you gotta stop, cause you know Sophie's just gonna tear you apart. You got bummed on the park. Just hate, yeah, you'll get sparked. No, you won't make it far. You ain't big, get your head off your ass. Your dad ain't even your dad, and I know that cause you trust it's man. So go get a DNA test, lad. There's about 60 potential man, you know.
Soph Aspin's feud with Little T would have new additions to the storyline for weeks, with songs such as Deeper, Chit Chat and Run Out of Bars. BGMedia was in its peak, with huge artists such as Stormzy and JME even becoming obsessed with the ongoing beef. On the 30th of November 2016, Noisy released a documentary focusing on Afghan Dan, Little T and Soph Aspin. It would explore their backstories and how they came to be. After the release of this documentary, Josh and Sophie would ultimately team up to face the wrath of Millie B. Millie B, aka the Queen of Blackpool, made her debut on the channel in late 2016, with what would become arguably the most viral and popular song in BGmedia history, with her song M to the B. Millie B was interviewed after releasing M to the B to have a philosophical and highly educational chat about her send for Soph Aspin.
Still in reporting live for TRP Vision. This time I'll be interviewing Millie B. So let's just go straight into the questions. Right, why did you send for Sophie?
Yeah, because I just thought it'd like get me big, and I thought it'd get me big, and just wanted to, because girl on girl, innit?
So the next question is, are you safe with Little T?
Well, I don't know. I had an inkling that he was going to send for me. I don't know, I'll just have to see what happens.
Right, so the next question is, who inspired you to do grime?
My ex-boyfriend, because when I split up with him, I just started spitting about him, and then I just wanted to do it.
The viral machine of sends would continue for another year or so, with Little T sending for Willne and Afghan Dan sending for Callum's Corner, aka Tic Tac Head. After this, our iconic heroes of BGmedia started to slowly transition into making music that was more aimed towards a mainstream career. This transition was documented in a 2017 Channel 4 documentary, which saw Little T, Soph Aspin and Millie B getting trained and groomed to take advantage of the clout that they had built over the years. So what happened to Afghan Dan? Well, in 2018, at the age of 21, Danny was incarcerated for a string of break-ins across Blackpool. After his release, he stated in a Vice interview that he was doing so many robberies in that night that he got arrested that he just knew that he had to have been caught. However, being locked up in pen didn't stop Danny's passion for music, as can be seen from him spitting bars from his cell.
I want that booker haze if I'm rolling. I want to kick back when I'm smoking. It's like deja vu with that ring with your girlfriend when she's phoning. Chase pipe to death when I'm leaning. No time for girl when I'm eating. He spits bars and he spits bars, but if I spit a bar, I pull beads in. I don't watch face when I'm speaking. Must be about a done reading. Can't take me for no big shack, man. Too hot and I'm freezing. Got that heart and that real.
During this relaunch period of their careers, the BGmedia crew were interviewed by the BBC in 2019. When Soph Aspin was asked about her career looking back, she stated that she felt embarrassed that she used words without even really knowing what she was saying.
Saying things that I didn't even know the real meaning of, and I was saying it on camera in front of millions of people.
Please stop. I hate it. I hate listening to that. I hate listening to it.
What about just some of the context you were saying?
It was also around this time when TikTok launched and became a necessary tool in building a music career. So naturally, they all made the transition over to TikTok. 2020 became a very strange year for the channel itself, with itself briefly uploading random music videos and videos recorded in 240p that now seem to be deleted. However, when Afghan Dan got out of prison, newer uploads resumed, with freestyles from Danny and a resurgence from Little T. On the 7th of March 2020, Willne released a video titled Meeting Little T, 4 years after the BGmedia beef era. During the video, Little T revealed that his earnings from BGmedia throughout the years totaled to around £3,000.
How much money did you make from BGmedia? You good?
I don't even know.
That was a sinister laugh. 3, 2, 1. What you said?
I said 3k.
I reckon probably about 10. Wait, so he did pay Jack Wilkinson?
A little bit.
Yeah? How did that work?
Well, it worked out every month, you know what I mean? Like,
Who got paid more, you or Sophie Aspin?
me? But
Sure.
Sophie Aspin's not about this. Sophie Aspin, you're a rat, remember that?
In the same year, Millie B's M to the B became a viral sound on TikTok. After influencer Bella Porsche used it in a lip-syncing video, the sound became popular once again in January 2023, after Kim Kardashian used the sound while wearing the typical chav makeup. For a while, she stated that she regretted posting the video, but has now embraced the opportunities that it's led to. On the 20th of November 2022, Sophie Aspin returned to the mic with a rebrand and a new sound, with a song called Don't Take It Serious. A month after this, she uploaded a vlog to her YouTube channel of her giving birth to her daughter. Yes, a BGmedia kid has had a baby. On the 4th of June 2023, Afghan Dan appeared in a Sidemen video, which saw him rapping about fanny farts on a stag do. A week and a half later, a video was then captured of a street fight between Afghan Dan and Little T. However, it's unknown what they were scrapping over. On the 18th of September 2023, Afghan Dan appeared at Preston Crown Court for sentencing. He once again faced offences of burglary, fraud, breach of an order, common assault and possession of weed.
Hey mate, what's happening? We're just outside Preston Crown Court. What are you called for, buddy?
I'm in court for burglaries and fraud.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, bro. Guilty is charged.
You're going to see get sentenced?
Get sentenced today. 2.5 days. For 8 and 72 days. I've got to do after that. I get a third off and guilty plea.
So how long are you looking to give? What do you think the judge is going to give you?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. You do half of that and you get tag probably as well, won't you?
Probably, yeah.
Where are you from, buddy?
Blackpool.
Shout out Blackpool.
Yeah,
appreciate it, yeah man. Take it easy, man, mate. Alright. Yeah, man. Go from court, buddy, Sam.
The key to the virality of BGmedia was the comedic lyrics and shock value of cursing badmouth preteens in a northern accent. It was the perfect representation of what the UK looks like on estates up and down the country. Essentially, the reason BGmedia reached a downfall was because they all just simply got older and the meme died. However, they represented their area, and despite how funny or cringe it may be, they actually made a creative impact on culture and put Blackpool on the map. Thank you so much for watching this video, it really does mean a lot to me. Make sure to follow me on all of my socials at Phat Network, like, subscribe and comment below what you want to see next.